What if the secrets to winning in today's corporate world were written not in an MBA textbook, but on palm leaves 2000 years ago? What if a man who never wore a suit, never built a startup, and never posted on LinkedIn could still teach you how to outsmart the most powerful CEOs of today? Meet Chanakya, the ancient Indian strategist who built an empire through ruthless intelligence, economic foresight, and unmatched leadership. The original mastermind behind one of the greatest kingdoms in history, the Mauryan Empire. His teachings weren't just for kings and warriors, they were crafted for leaders, entrepreneurs, and visionaries. People like you, driven to rise, to lead, to win. In this video, we'll uncover 7 timeless corporate rules of Chanakya, practical, strategic, and shockingly relevant to your career and business today. If you want to thrive in high stakes boardrooms, master emotional intelligence, and play the long game like a true strategist, stay with me. Let's begin. Rule 1: don't be too honest. A person should not be too honest. Straight trees are cut first. Blunt? Maybe, but incredibly true. In today's corporate world, brutal honesty is often mistaken for bravery. But Chanakya warns us the world doesn't always reward the most honest, it rewards the most strategic. Think of a manager who openly criticizes the company in front of clients, not out of malice, but out of sincerity. The result: lost trust, damaged deals, and career stagnation. Honesty is valuable, but it must be wielded with wisdom, like a sword, sharp but sheathed until the right moment. Be diplomatic, speak with purpose, lead with emotional intelligence. Truth is powerful, but timing is everything. Rule 2: think before you act. Before you start any work, ask yourself 3 things. Why am I doing it? What might the results be? And will I succeed? In modern business terms, this is your cost benefit analysis, your risk assessment, your strategic filter. Why are you launching this product? What are the outcomes, both good and bad? Do you have the people, the data, the market readiness to make it work? Most businesses don't fail due to poor execution. They fail because they chase ideas with no strategic backbone. Before you act, pause, think, project, because the right question at the beginning saves you from the wrong result at the end. Rule 3: emotion clouds judgment. He who is overly attached to his family members experiences fear and sorrow. It sounds harsh, but let's understand the principle. Chanakya isn't saying abandon your loved ones. He's warning us about the danger of emotional decision making, especially in leadership. In a business setting, this shows up as nepotism, promoting family or friends to roles they're not qualified for, making decisions based on comfort, not competence. You can love people personally, but in business, you must choose performance. Leaders who blur the line between emotion and execution eventually lose both. Rule 4: protect your secrets. Never share your secrets with anyone, it will destroy you. Confidentiality is more than a legal clause, it's a survival strategy. Your product roadmap, your client list, your next move. These aren't stories for small talk, they're leverage. Chanakya knew this in a world of spies and kingdoms. Today, it's the same in a world of competition and disruption. Oversharing can erode your edge. And sometimes, betrayal doesn't come from your enemies, it comes from people once on your side. Guard your information, trust wisely, win quietly. Rule 5: attack fear before it grows. As soon as fear approaches, attack and destroy it. Fear is a master of disguise. It enters as hesitation, as self doubt, as maybe later. But Chanakya teaches the longer you wait, the stronger fear grows. think of business pivots that came too late, leaders who couldn't fire when they needed to, startups that clung to dead ideas out of comfort. The moment fear shows up, face it. Make the hard call, take the bold step, have the tough conversation. Courage in action isn't loud, it's decisive. Rule 6: Power requires discipline. The world's biggest power is the youth and beauty of a woman. At first glance, this seems poetic or even problematic, but Chanakya's deeper message is this: attraction is power, and power, if not respected, becomes destruction. In business, this could mean status, wealth, influence, or even temptation. A leader seduced by vanity, distracted by indulgence, or drunk on success soon forgets discipline, and when discipline leaves, downfall enters. Whether you are leading a startup or a Fortune 500, the rule is the same: master yourself, or the world will master you. And rule 7: learn from others' failures. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourself. You don't need to crash a company to understand poor financial management. You don't need to lose investors to know the value of clarity. You just need to observe, read, reflect, reverse engineer why the giants fell and how underdogs rose. Kodak ignored the digital camera. Blockbuster laughed at Netflix. BlackBerry dismissed the touchscreen. In Chanakya's world, failure wasn't shameful. Repeating someone else's failure, that was inexcusable. Study the game, learn from the field, win smarter. These are the 7 corporate rules of Chanakya. Not just quotes, but strategies. Not just philosophies, but playbooks for power. Apply them, and you won't just survive the corporate race, you'll dominate it with intelligence, integrity, and long term influence.